Link. Hi there, guys. Welcome back to the Sister Beans podcast. I'm Daniela,
And I'm Mika.
and we are your hosts, and we are very happy to be back. Happy 2025, everyone. It's been a minute. It's been a hot minute, but I think we were like, she was busy with exams. I was going through a lot in like my mental space, so yeah, we went through it. So, and we also just really didn't know what to talk about with you guys. So here we are. But we hope you guys are doing amazing and have a fabulous 2025. So, is there anything we want to start off talking about? How are you feeling this week? What is something that you just have been feeling, and how are you doing right now?
I'm feeling good. My week has been very busy. Just started matric, final year of school. So as you can imagine, been very busy. But other than that, not too much stress. Yeah. And you?
I have started a new course, which I don't think we actually spoke about on the podcast because we had stopped recording at that point. But I started a new course, and it was one that I genuinely never thought I'd actually do, like because of how expensive these courses are. And I found one, and I actually saved up for it, and I was able to pay for it, and I bought it in November, end of November-ish. So I've been doing my course, and it's my 200-hour yoga teacher training course, and I'm just so in love with it. It's literally completely changed my life. I'm feeling really good because I have gotten in a good mental health space. I've been able to create habits to help me get there and actually stay there, and I've been good within exercise, changing my whole routine, reading.
Yes.
Thank God for that. Been able to actually read. But just overall feeling really good and excited for the year.
Yes. So on that topic of starting new things, what is something new like in your routine that you want to incorporate this year? And new things.
I've actually incorporated it already, and it's been journaling, and it's something that I didn't actually really enjoy at all, and I tried it so many times throughout the past like 4 years. Tried so hard to actually journal, and I know how beneficial it is, but I never had the right guidance in journaling, so I never was able to actually do it properly, and then I would just fall off the wagon. But 4 weeks ago, I purchased a mindfulness ebook, and it's actually changed my life. And incorporating the practices of mindfulness into my day, every single week, has completely changed my life. And there's a lot of things besides journaling, but that has been the most impactful thing. And it's not just like random journaling, it's guided journaling. And I'll go into more depth about that after you've said what you...
Mine would probably be now because I'm starting school, and because school has started, every day I do a to-do list for the week and what I want to get done in the week, and different tasks, homework, or anything like that I just want to complete during the week. I've started that, and then reading every single night before I go to bed as well, because I sleep so much better, and I can actually sleep throughout the night, and I don't wake up when I read before I go to bed. So
I agree. I do the same thing. I've actually got a few, if I'll be honest, but like I said, the main was journaling. So I'll say I started, obviously, my morning routine looks like this, where I wake up, I journal. Literally, the first thing is I will write down my intention for the day. Okay, write down an intention for the day, because when you go through the day and life happens and people irritate you and things are just not going how you thought they would throughout the day, go back to your intention, and it will just help you get through the day. I write down an affirmation for myself. I also write down two things. I look forward to for the day. And then I will also, then I go over to a different journal that I've got, which is my 25 planner. In the planner, I'll write down, the night before, I write down my morning routine. So drinking water before I have coffee, no social media before 10 a.m, reading, doesn't matter what book, because I'm like reading 4 different books, but it doesn't matter what book, read something. So I'm currently reading in the mornings. I'll start my day off with Yoga Sutras or the Bhagavad Gita, and then also doing skincare. I've written down like I need to do skincare, some form of movement, either for my mind or my body, so meditation or yoga or whatever. And then I actually have a plan the day, so then I plan the rest of my day, my to-dos, what I need to get done, when I'm gonna go see clients, when I'm giving classes, my own classes that I want to do, all these kind of things. So that has really helped me within like setting yourself up for success during the day. And yeah, reading at night definitely has like, it's I forgot to do it for a hot minute there, and I was really struggling, so now I have been again, and it's just so peaceful as well.
Yeah, so now that we are in a brand new year, what are some goals that you want to accomplish this year, and what kind of expectations do you have for this year?
It's very difficult when you like have achieved so much within like the past year. Like I feel like I've already done so much, but I feel like there's so much more still to do. So obviously I want to do a lot more courses. I'm not going to say which ones they are because I just want to keep it to myself right now, but there are some more courses that I'd like to do throughout the year. And then there's definitely something that it's a dream of mine since like 2021 that I'm still looking into. I'm not going to say anything about it until it's actually a real thing, but no, when that video one day comes out, because it will, when the dream has come true, she knows exactly what it is, that this is where we spoke about it and this is where it started. But
yes.
For the year in general, I just have my word of the year is like just abundance and like peace and bliss, like just no drama, no nonsense, no yana, no nothing like that, just peace. I wrote myself a letter at the end of the year, 2024, and I said what I accomplished that year, and then I said what I'd like to accomplish in 2025, and then I put it away, and then at the end of 2025 I'm gonna see what did I accomplish that I had in my dreams. Obviously a car would be great if we can achieve that, but it's not like the number one thing on my list right now, even though it should probably be, but
yeah, I think you should also, because I heard you made a vision board, so then I also went and made a vision board as well.
Yes, I did make a vision
board. So if you all want to accomplish things but you kind of don't want to write it down or anything, go Pinterest, make a whole little collage of things you want to accomplish, or like places you want to visit.
Because I literally put down like meditation retreats, yoga retreats. I put there little photos of like the different poses in yoga that I'd like to achieve this year. I put there traveling. I put there just reading as well. I put a photo of a car there as well. And just like, it's actually, this year is just, for me, it's just about kind of slowing down a little bit as well, but also still achieving the things. But one thing that I for once did not put in my vision board was anything about love, which I'm very grateful for, because for once in my life, like I was telling her, and this could be a completely different topic for another day as well, but I haven't, like, I'm finally at a point in my life where I don't want love. I don't want a partner, I don't want nothing. It's just, I'm just enjoying life as it is, which for me, if you know me, I have been dating since grade 8 and had a boyfriend ever since then. So I've been single for over a year now, and it's probably the best thing that ever happened to me.
I think we can actually do a podcast episode of that for all you single people out there who are alone and feel like like you always need a partner, we're going to do an episode where she'll give you tips and tricks and many different things.
Because I literally went through that. Yeah.
So, things
And you?
I want to achieve this year, I want to get my driver's license and fully be able to drive and actually learn how to drive. I want to just study as hard as I can and just do really well in school, and also just read as many books as I can.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do you have a reading goal?
15 books this year.
Yes, me too. Nice. Yeah. Last year
Yes.
I got 7 books, but in all honesty, it wasn't a thing. It was just how many books I had read. But 10 to 15 is my goal this year, which I'm very excited for.
Yeah. Well, we're already in the 3rd week of January, and I'm already starting my 2nd book
Same.
for the year.
Yes, we got this.
Okay. So, what are some new habits, like healthy habits, that you want to kind of acquire, and then what are old habits that you want to get rid of?
Oh man, old habits I'd like to get rid of, and I'm gonna go into such like deep things. I am who I am. I want to stop talking negatively to myself, and I want to stop doubting myself, and like not. I want to acquire a habit which is part of like that ebook that I spoke of, where I can have a negative thought in my mind and immediately say, no, this is not true, this thought is not who I am, and replace it with a thought of kindness and love and speaking to myself as if I were my own best friend. I think I'm pretty good on my game when it comes to fitness and all that stuff, but definitely more mental practices to help with confidence and love and all of that kind of stuff. Yeah, I can't think of anything else right now.
Old habits. I think just whenever I get stressed, I tend to like stress eat. I want to get rid of that, and then also biting my nails. Also need to get rid of that, which I've kind of started doing, and that's why I've got nail polish on. Because if I have nail polish on, I tend to rather chew the nail polish off instead of my own nail.
So chew the nail polish either, but anyways, as you guys can see, I don't have that issue.
Okay. Anyways, what kind of, well, we kind of briefly talked about this earlier, but you are now doing a yoga course. Explain why. Why do you want to do the yoga course? What led you to feel like you need to do it or want to do it? And what inspired you?
I never actually thought, like, here's the crazy thing, right? I didn't actually want to be a PT. I wanted to be Pilates and yoga instructor. PT was just the beginning of it. So, because I didn't know how else to get there. I just knew fitness, exercise, personal trainer, boom. And the main thing in 2020, when we did speak about this previously on the podcast, but when we had started exercising, one of the main things was Pilates and yoga that we did. And yoga then, throughout 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024 became such a beautiful thing for me, where it was not just like a movement, but it was like, I am moving with my body and with it, not against it. You know, when you're doing like cardio or you're lifting heavy weights, you are against yourself here. But when you are yoga, it's you and you only. You're working with yourself, and it's just such a beautiful practice. Like, I don't want to go into much of the spiritual aspect of it, because at first I never had a spiritual aspect with yoga, but recently I have developed one, obviously through the course. The reason I wanted so in 2020 when we started with a woman called Kathleen, and her practice was just so beautiful for me. And over the years, I obviously had very bad anxiety and very bad depression and overthinking, and then all of that, and then that led to me needing to find something to handle that, and that led me to meditation. And I started meditating every day, and I used to have panic 3 times a day for a solid month, and then that instantly disappeared as soon as I started meditating. And then over the years it became something more beautiful, and I want to share that love and that drive and that passion that I have for yoga with other people, and I want to show them how beautifully your body can move. And obviously when you do yoga, it's a flow, you're flowing through it and you're flowing through these different poses, and it's just so pretty. And to me, I started working with a different yoga teacher in 2021, 2022-ish, somewhere there, and her name is Mara, and I absolutely love her. She is the one who actually changed yoga for me. And I don't know, me personally, I don't enjoy this slow holding poses for long. Like I enjoy it if it's like an evening thing, like a restorative or a yin, but and if I really need it, which I've started doing more lately because I've, you know, wanted to actually love it. But then also I love challenging my own body and putting myself in like a headstand or a crow pose, or trying to do a 3-legged dog. It's like your body is so beautiful and it can move in so many different poses and transitions. It's like it's so epic, and I want other people to actually, the whole point of everything I do is just for people to feel alive through movement, and that's the whole point of what I do. So finding yoga and having yoga is for literally everybody. So
yeah,
it's something I'd love to share with the world, and that's why.
As you guys can tell, Daniela is no more a brunette. She's a blonde girl now. Let's explain that.
I started healing.
She started healing and she's bringing out the blonde Daniela.
I don't know, I'm naturally a dirty blonde. Like if you look at pictures from when I was younger, I am naturally a dirty blonde. Obviously the older you get, your hair gets darker, whatever. But I'm still naturally a blonde at heart. So I don't know, the second I started healing and like really healing, I was like, I don't want to be so dark and gloomy anymore. I want my natural hair back. And so I did dye it in end of September, and then I was supposed to go for round 2 in December, and I was say money is not my friend, so we're going next month. Very excited. Then it's all gonna be blonde, and then I only need to go for like little touch-ups. But I feel like also a lot of people have this idea that if you dye your hair, if you bleach your hair and stuff, you can't have healthy long hair, which I don't believe at all. Like if you take care of it and you look after it and you give it the right care it needs and products it needs, then it should be fine. So I still want long beautiful hair, it's just going to be blonde now.
I think it also depends on the hairdresser as well, and the kind of products they use on your hair as well.
Because I mean, my hairdresser who I went to for this, who did an amazing job, I actually love this, she was like, listen, I know we want it as blonde as we can get it, but if I leave it on longer, we're gonna damage your hair. And so she took it off. Where when I went to a different hairdresser, she didn't do any of that. She just kept leaving it until it kept getting blonder, and it didn't. So you gotta really make sure you got a good hairdresser.
What things in the next few months are you excited and looking forward to?
Oh boy, my hair. We are going to a Chinese/Buddhist New Year's festival at the beginning of February, and then literally the day after that I'm getting my hair done. I'm looking forward to them turning 18, us going to music festivals with them. I think that's gonna be so much fun. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to officially, when I'm done with my course, register as a yoga instructor with the Yoga Alliance, and then actually go and look for studios to teach in. There's so much that I'm excited for. There's just also so much that I can't talk about.
Yes. I'm excited for my 18th and also going to all the different festivals, because me and my sibling, twin, we are kind of like the youngest out of all of our cousins. So
We are the youngest.
we grew up with cousins always going to music festivals, parents always going to music festivals.
Then
So that's-
sister.
Yeah, then sister. So now that we can actually experience that and go to that, I'm so excited, and I'm nervous but also excited to finish school
Mm.
and figure out what happens after high school. So
Mm.
next, what are some fears you want to get over this year?
Fear of falling in love. That's definitely one.
Yes.
Obviously, I mean, like, you go through so much crap, and it's like, you don't want to, when love approaches you again,
Mm.
you don't want to be scared of it. You want to open it with open arms. So, I mean, there is a little fear that I'm still working through and overcoming. But fear, I feel like I've worked so hard to change my mindset into a way that I can say, I'm not scared, I'm excited, you know?
Mm.
So I can't really say there's a fear of something, but I mean, I'm also 21, what's there to be afraid of? I mean, all I have to do is pay taxes. Eventually I'm gonna have to buy a car, pay rent, all that stuff, but right now I don't have to, so for me it's like, I'm chilling.
Yeah.
Where some of us are doing matric and have to get their license and have to figure out what they're gonna do with the rest of their life.
Yeah, that's what I fear.
Exactly.
Yeah, learning how to drive. It's scary.
But it's just exciting.
Yes, it is exciting. I think after a while I'll be fine, but
Practice.
yeah. What are some things our viewers can expect in upcoming podcasts?
Well, we'd like to have some guests, definitely.
Yes.
So there will definitely be some older guests, some younger guests that we would like to have conversations with, and obviously each person is different. So, I mean, one of the guests that I like to bring on, she's a lot older than me. Well, not a lot. She's like 7 years older than me, 8-ish years older than me. But she's been through life, like, so I think having her on here would be amazing. And then obviously each person has got their own life, their own story, and I think it will be beautiful to experience that with other
Yes.
people and get their opinions on things and their views and everything. So
Yes.
we'd love to do that.
And we also want to, at the end of every month, do a unfiltered podcast where we just sit down and just yap.
No plan, no
Nothing.
layout, just whatever comes to mind, we're gonna talk. And it's not gonna be cut, it's not gonna be edited, it's gonna be real and raw.
Yes. So if we're sitting in silence, you're just gonna embrace it with us.
You're gonna have to skip it and just, I don't know.
I think one thing I also want us to do at the end of every podcast, I want us to either give like a word for the week or like a quote.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do that. Oh, right now.
No, I'm just
Okay.
saying in general.
I have one though for the week.
And over the past few months, you got a new tattoo.
Oh, did we not talk about that? Have I not gotten
No.
this yet? Oh, well, I got these tulips with,
I think we did talk about it, but I'm not entirely sure.
I got tulips with my brother Luke and my sister Mika's initials. This year, we know I'm gonna get more. I'm just actually figuring out the design of the next one that I'd like, and then the placement of where I want to put it. So, but that one's gonna definitely be coming in the next few months, preferably before the first festival we go to.
Yeah, definitely. I never said my fears. I don't think I really have any that I want to get over. I just want to do a lot more like fun things, like doing things out of my comfort zone, and putting myself more out there, because sometimes you have friends and then you're like, you don't want to see them because you're so used to being in your own comfortable space. So I think definitely
Yeah.
want to see a lot of my friends a lot more while I still can before exams and all that stuff starts. And yeah. Are we going to do let's talk about our week. We did that already. I'd say let's do the quote, the word of the week. What's the word for this week that you would give?
Fresh. Fresh opportunities, fresh, like just you feeling fresh, feeling awake and alive. Fresh is my word, I think. Opening up to it, allowing it to come.
I'd say creativity, because we all are very creative and sometimes we just do boring things instead of working our brains and doing things that engage and light up that creativity side that we have. So
how would you then use your word? How can they implement your word for the week then into their life?
I'd say doing things out of the box that you normally wouldn't do once a week. That's like very creative and colorful, like you painting.
Yes, she paints now.
She paints.
I would say how to use my word for the week, if you'd like, is to the way you start your day, start it off fresh. Whether that is first thing in the morning, go and splash your face with some water, do your skincare, or first thing in the morning, waking up, shaking your body up, dancing, whatever it is, just make sure that you are set up fresh for the day. And you can use one of our words or whatever, implement it into the rest of your week, upcoming week, and
Yeah.
Is that it?
Yes.
Well, we hope you guys enjoyed the first episode of 2025, and we really cannot wait to see you guys all again next week. We're going to be uploading every Friday, so please make sure your notifications are turned on. Make sure you like the video. If you liked it, please give us a comment if you have a different word for the week, what your word is, and then we will see you guys in the next one.
Yes, and also if you guys have any like ideas or topics, we do have a Google form that you can fill out, and then we can read topics from there.
That Google form is in a link in the bio, in the description below. And we hope you guys have a fantastic week ahead, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.